Well, let's talk about ESG. Now, we all know ESG is becoming incredibly important year after year, and for all the right reasons. I think we all have to do it. And today, it's not just a check the box. It's become important where companies are reporting about it, being asked about it.
So it all starts with the Paris Agreement back in 2015, which was signed by 193 nations to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees to avoid any harsh climate change. And what we're seeing since then is all of the G7 have actually made ESG disclosures mandatory.
Any global company based in the US is going to receive requests to comply with regulatory compliance, and they need to be able to meet this deadline with a data-enabled ESG reporting solution like Informatica IDMC.
Just in the next 2 years alone, we're going to have 20,000 companies that are going to have to disclose their ESG performance, their carbon emissions, etc.
It's not just reporting anything and everything that you have. As I said, it's important to get the right, trusted, correct data on the foundations of which you can see where do we stand today, where do we want to go, and how do we get there.
There's certainly nothing more important than the trust in that data. This data can come from desktops, it can come from systems of record, it can come from outside the organization.
When we look at regulatory reporting, you need to have very strong data governance around what we would call your critical data elements that go into those regulatory returns. So this is certainly where Informatica's IDMC for ESG really helps our customers to ensure that they can tag their data with those appropriate business terms, so everything that is flowing into the reporting layer, such as Workiva, will have complete traceability end-to-end, the ability to show the data quality, as well as who owns those data points within the business, so your data stewards.
Being able to capture and certify and enrich that data, for example, in the Informatica marketplace, is extremely valuable. Because once that data comes into our platform, our users expect and their auditors demand that there's traceability into where that data came from.
Bringing that together with a cloud data platform allows our clients to not only trust the data, but also have data in a consistent manner for all ESG reporting and subsequent activities.
First, we start by baselining the opportunity with our clients and analyzing the emissions categories that are relevant to their business. Then we work with them to align on the GHG analysis methods that they're going to use for reporting, and also segment their suppliers by the impact that they can have on their net zero goals. Next, we work with the client to develop a roadmap towards net zero emissions that includes both technology enablement and close collaboration with their suppliers to collect the relevant emissions data that's needed.
Companies don't need to care about the ESG reporting angle only. There are other important factors at play, such as investors that want to diversify their portfolio with the strongest sustainability brands. Customers are seeking for companies that are doing the right thing, and they're willing to pay a premium price for some of these products and services that are being brought to us in a sustainable manner.
Traditionally, we looked at business from a risk and reward perspective, and what ESG brings into the picture is the consideration around purpose. And when we look at companies that are going to succeed into the future, they're going to be the ones that are going to be the custodians or the stewards of the future to ensure that as a business, they're doing the right thing from an environment and from a social perspective to ensure that you're looking after the communities and the people you serve, as well as really doing the right thing as a business by getting your corporate governance right.